Ever implemented an interface only to realize half the methods make no sense for your class? That's a fat interface problem. The Interface Segregation Principle, one of the 5 solid principles, states that clients should not be forced to depend on methods they don't use. In other words, it's better to have many small, focused interfaces than one large, bloated interface. This keeps your code modular and prevents classes from being burdened with unnecessary dependencies. Let's see the problem in action. Imagine a worker interface that forces every class to implement both work and eat methods. A robot class has to implement the work method, which makes sense, but also eat, which doesn't. Now you're stuck writing empty methods or throwing exceptions. Worse, this creates tight coupling. If you need to change the eating behavior, you risk breaking unrelated classes. Large interfaces make implementations harder to change or swap out. Small, focused interfaces solve this. They're easier to implement because each interface has a clear, single responsibility. Testing becomes simpler since you can mock just the behavior you need without extra baggage. And here's the bonus. Classes can implement multiple small interfaces to compose exactly the behavior they require. This composability gives you flexibility without the mess. Here's the fix. Split the fat worker interface into workable and feedable. Now a human class can implement both getting work and eat methods. A robot only implements workable, avoiding the eat method entirely. Each class takes only what it needs. Clean, focused, and maintainable. That's the power of the Interface Segregation Principle. Remember, keep interfaces small and focused to follow ISP, reduce coupling, and enable flexible composition. Practice this with real code and you'll master OOP design. Subscribe for more interview tips. Want to nail questions like this in your next interview? Interview Mentor gives you hands-on practice with real questions. Every answer gets a grade with specific, personalized feedback. Track your progress across topics and difficulty levels.